Hey everybody, welcome to the Lunar Lowdown with me, Sally Nurney.
This is the lowdown for the new moon of July 2nd, where we have the sun and the moon together in the constellation of Gemini, the twins. We also have Mars and retrograde Mercury conjunct, and all of these guys
Are across from Saturn and Pluto, who we've been talking about, who are coming together to form their exact conjunction in January of 2020. But essentially,
they're already working their medicine of the themes that they bring. Saturn limits, order, tradition, destiny. Pluto, purification, shadow, facing the darkness within. When I dropped in with the inner contacts of the stars with whom I work to prepare for this new moon, I found myself up in the stars of Gemini, the constellation of immersion of self and other. So much so that we find Gemini being talked about as being able to see both sides of the coin. So sitting up here in the constellation of Gemini, sitting with the sun and the moon, these beloveds, I see across the way Pluto and Saturn. I sense the coming solar eclipse. Did I mention that this is also a solar eclipse? Yeah. Together, they pushed me into the dark of the dark, where my own fears and personal shadow dwell. You've got them too, fears and personal shadow, right in there. They emerge now in this cycle for examination, for purification. This cycle takes time to sort through the monsters and the dust bunnies that live under your bed, that live inside of you, to handle real concerns and to quiet speculation that's whipped up through consumption of media, etc. Yes, is getting real, but nonetheless, speculation and worry do nothing. Worrying is not productive. Instead, we recognize the qualities of Saturn and Pluto. Saturn as meeting your destiny with personal integrity. Pluto as a character initiating a cycle of destruction to make way for regeneration. So meditatively, it did feel that 2020 will bring destabilization and destruction of the old orders. But what will take its place? What positivity, what regeneration do we put back into the system where that which is decayed and complete is moved away? This doesn't have to be huge or overwhelming. Sure, the grand plans and the great ideas are awesome, and if you have them, please bring them. But for the rest of us, planting a garden and learning how to feed ourselves from the soil, or tending a sacred circle, goes a very long way in placing positivity, life force, into those places that are yielding to the death forces in right timing. Yeah, it's a bit of an intense message. I'm with you there. But just when I'm about to get overwhelmed, they make it clear. For me, this moon cycle, the clarity is about the twins, the constellation that almost cannot discern between self and other, allows us to grow in our compassion for the other. How prepared are you to make a cup of tea, to share a meal, to simply sit and listen to someone who in the past you would have considered other? This is the gift of the twins. The twins help us see the other as self. Try this when someone cuts you off in traffic. Try this in the grocery store. Try this when you read something that you just don't like. We're all in this together, and Gemini knows that to the core. And the solar eclipse, right? There's always a time to show up in our own light as the light in the heavens is being blocked. It's our opportunity to sing out into space. We shine too. We show up. And we do. I'm in. Are you? Compassion, people. Compassion. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.